Welcome to Norway, where mountains touch the sky, emerald fjords wind their way around rocky slopes, and the aurora borealis dances across the night sky. Not only captivating with its majestic nature, this Nordic country is also remarkable for its sustainable culture, close-to-nature lifestyle, and world-leading quality of life. Let's discover 15 fascinating facts about this incredible country. Fact 1. Norway has over 1,000 stunning fjords. Norway is known as the Kingdom of Fjords, narrow inlets carved deep into the Rocky Mountains by ancient glaciers millions of years ago. Along its coastline stretching more than 25,000 kilometers, there are over 1,000 fjords, large and small, forming a landscape that is both grand and poetic, the most iconic symbol of Norwegian nature. Two of the most prominent fjords are Fjord and Fjord, both recognized by UNESCO as World Natural Heritage Sites. Fjord makes visitors feel as if they've stepped into a Norse myth, with emerald waters surrounded by towering cliffs hundreds of meters high, interspersed with white waterfalls cascading down from snow-covered peaks. Meanwhile, Fjord, a narrow branch just a few hundred meters wide, offers a serene and mysterious atmosphere where you can kayak between sheer rock walls rising like natural fortresses. Beyond their visual beauty, the fjords are also rich in marine life, traditional fishing villages, and spectacular mountainside roads. From boat journeys and cycling tours to the scenic Fjellmelmi Railway Heritage Train, Norway's fjords deliver a breathtaking natural experience like nowhere else on Earth. Fact 2. Norway is the birthplace of the legendary Vikings. When people speak of the Vikings, brave Norse warriors who once struck fear across medieval Europe, one cannot forget Norway, the cradle of the powerful Viking civilization. From Norway's rugged coasts and wild landscapes, Viking warriors set sail in long wooden ships, conquering seas, exploring the world, and leaving a profound mark on human history. Modern-day Norway still preserves many historical sites tied to the Viking era. In Oslo, you can visit the Viking Ship Museum, home to original ships excavated from ancient burial sites over 1,000 years old. The intricately carved longships reveal the Vikings' extraordinary craftsmanship and artistic skill. Additionally, coastal towns like Stavanger, Tensberg, and the island of Karmi were once trading centers and homelands of Viking tribes. Here you may encounter festivals reenacting Viking life, with warriors in armor wielding axes, setting up tents, and performing traditional rituals amid untouched nature. Fact 3. Norway offers magical nights of the aurora borealis. One of the most enchanting natural phenomena on the planet, the Northern Lights aurora borealis appears frequently in Norway's night sky, especially in northern regions such as Troms, Alta, and the Lofoten Islands. In winter, as the sky turns pitch black and the air becomes icy cold, glowing bands of green, purple, and pink light begin to swirl across the heavens like a living curtain of color. This spectacle is not only breathtakingly beautiful, but also brings a sense of mystery and sacredness, making one feel small before the universe's awe-inspiring wonder. Troms, a city within the Arctic Circle, is dubbed the capital of the Northern Lights and is an ideal place to witness the phenomenon. Here you can join aurora hunting tours by bus or boat, or stay overnight in glass-roofed cabins, specially designed for viewing the Northern Lights from the comfort of your bed. For locals and visitors alike, each night of aurora is a gift never repeated, impossible to predict, but always emotionally moving. That's why each year, thousands of people from around the world come to Norway just to witness even once the magical dance of lights in the Arctic night sky. Fact 4. Norway is one of the countries with the highest quality of life in the world. Norway is not only renowned for its majestic natural landscapes, but also admired worldwide for its exceptional quality of life, consistently ranked at the top of global indexes. From high per capita income, modern healthcare systems, free education, to comprehensive social welfare policies, every aspect is designed to ensure a safe, stable, and happy life for its citizens. Here, every citizen has the right to receive comprehensive healthcare from local clinics to modern hospitals, without having to worry much about costs. Norway's education system is not only free from preschool to university, but also focuses on independent thinking, creativity, and sustainable living. Furthermore, Norway enjoys a low unemployment rate, a balanced work environment, and the overall satisfaction level of its people is consistently high. The Norwegian government is also known for its transparency and is considered one of the most trustworthy governments in the world, contributing to a safe, fair, and sustainably developing society. Fact 5. Norway is a land of stunning mountains. Norway is a paradise for those who love mountains, trekking, and exploring the grandeur of nature. Across the entire length of the country stretches an endless chain of mountain ranges, from coastal cliffs to icy highlands, all blending into a breathtaking natural masterpiece rare in the world. Most outstanding is the Jotunheimen Range, the land of giants from Norse mythology. This is where Galdhøpiggen, at 2,469 meters tall, stands the highest mountain in Norway and also in all of northern Europe. From its summit, visitors can gaze upon hundreds of snow-covered peaks, glaciers, and crystal-clear lakes. No mention of Norwegian mountains would be complete without the world-famous hiking destinations like Trolltunga, the Troll's Tongue, a rock ledge that juts out in mid-air nearly 700 meters above the lake below, or Preikstelen Pulpit Rock, a massive flat cliff hanging high above a fjord, attracting hundreds of thousands of adventurers each year. Fact 6. Norway has strict wildlife protection policies. Amid Norway's pristine wilderness, from the northern forests to the icy tundra, live hundreds of rare and precious animal species. To protect this biodiversity, Norway has established a robust legal framework and conservation system, reflecting a deep respect for wild nature. In regions like Finnmark or Rondane, you might encounter herds of reindeer roaming freely through forests and plains, a cultural symbol closely tied to the life of the indigenous Sami people. Norway is also home to Arctic wildlife species such as brown bears, Arctic foxes, stoats, and many large birds of prey like sea eagles. Norway strictly prohibits illegal hunting and the commercial exploitation of wildlife, with active ranger units patrolling and monitoring ecosystems regularly. Many areas are designated as national parks and nature reserves, where visitors may only explore along fixed routes to minimize impact on animal habitats. Norwegians go beyond mere conservation. They have a deep awareness of coexisting harmoniously with nature, from avoiding disturbing animals during breeding seasons to maintaining eco-friendly lifestyles that help preserve ecological balance. Fact 7. Norway is one of the countries with free and high-quality education. In Norway, knowledge is not a privilege, it is a right for everyone. This Nordic country is famous for its completely free education system, from preschool to public university, not only for its own citizens, but also extended to international students from many other countries. Norway's education quality is highly regarded thanks to a professional teaching staff, modern curricula, and teaching methods that emphasize critical thinking, individual creativity, and respect for diversity. Students here do not learn only to pass exams, they learn to live, to understand themselves, to understand the world, and to be ready to face global challenges. Leading universities such as the University of Oslo, University of Bergen, and Norwegian University of Science and Technology (NTNU) boast modern facilities, massive libraries, and open academic environments where students are encouraged to debate, research, and grow in their own way. Another standout aspect is equality in educational access. Regardless of wealth, region, or background, every child in Norway is given the same learning opportunity. Fact 8. Norway has a strong economy developed through oil and gas. Few would guess that beneath Norway's cold ground lies a massive treasure, oil and natural gas reserves that helped transform the country from a poor agricultural society into one of the world's most prosperous economies in just a few decades. Since the discovery of large oil reserves in the North Sea in the late 1960s, Norway quickly developed a modern oil and gas industry, with fields like Ekofisk, Troll, and Senchvit becoming symbols of national economic strength. Thanks to massive exports, especially to European countries, Norway is now among the top global exporters of oil and gas. However, what makes Norway unique is how it manages these non-renewable resources sustainably and wisely. The government does not spend oil revenues recklessly, but instead deposits all proceeds into a special fund called the Norwegian Government Pension Fund Global, now considered the largest sovereign wealth fund in the world, valued at over $1 trillion. Transparent financial policy, long-term thinking, and a strong sense of social responsibility have turned Norway's natural resources into the foundation of a prosperous and fair nation, rather than falling into the resource curse like in many other countries. Fact 9. Norway has one of the lowest crime rates in the world. If you've ever imagined a place where children can walk to school alone, where people leave bicycles unlocked on the street, or where prisons have no barbed wire fences, then Norway is the ideal model. This Nordic country consistently ranks among the safest places in the world with an extremely low crime rate and a peaceful, trusting environment. So, what enables Norway to maintain this remarkable safety? The answer lies in its progressive legal system and human-centered approach. Rather than simply punishing criminals, Norway focuses on rehabilitation, character rebuilding, and reintegration into society. Prisons like Basti Prison, where inmates live in nature-based settings, learn trades, work, and cook their own meals, have become international models for criminal justice reform. Thanks to this humanitarian approach, Norway has an exceptionally low recidivism rate, only around 20%, while many other countries see rates as high as 50 to 60%. Offenders are viewed as individuals capable of change, not as people condemned for life by their mistakes. Fact 10. Norway has over 50,000 marine species. Not only famous for its mountains and fjords, Norway also boasts an incredibly rich marine ecosystem. With over 50,000 species of marine life, the cold and deep waters around this country are home to a wide range of fascinating creatures, from humpback whales, orcas, seals, to various types of fish, mollusks, and plankton. Along the northern coast, especially around Lofoten, Islands, and Troms, you can join spectacular whale-watching tours, where giant whales leap out of the water amid Norway's wild and mesmerizing nature. This is not only an unforgettable experience, but also helps raise awareness about marine conservation. Norway is also a world leader in oceanography and sustainable aquaculture development, with salmon and cod farms strictly regulated to protect the ecological balance. Norway's marine ecosystem is a vital part of its culture, economy, and natural identity, both a precious resource and a heritage that must be preserved. Fact 11. Norway is a country with famous beaches for water sports. Although widely known as a cold land, Norway is home to stunning and vibrant beaches ideal for water sports such as surfing, sailing, kayaking, or cold water swimming. What makes these places special is not tropical warmth, but their wild and majestic beauty that takes your breath away. The Lofoten Islands are the most outstanding destination, offering perfect waves for surfers, set against a backdrop of towering cliffs, quaint fishing villages, and crystal clear waters. If you prefer sailing or stand-up paddleboarding SUP, then Sotra, Dren, or the coastal area near Stavanger will be perfect choices. Although summer in Norway is short, it is the perfect time to immerse yourself in seaside activities. In particular, water sports festivals are frequently held, drawing thousands of participants, from professional athletes to those who simply want to test themselves amid Norway's grand natural backdrop. For those who love adrenaline in peaceful, unspoiled landscapes, Norwegian beaches offer a world unlike any other, both energetic and poetic, both challenging and healing. Fact 12. Norway is the birthplace of famous winter festivals. Winter in Norway is not just about snow-covered days, it is also the season of light, music, and culture bursting forth in spectacular festivals. Amid the biting cold, locals light the warm flames of community through rich cultural events that attract both Norwegians and international visitors. Most notably is the Troms Northern Lights Festival, a winter music event featuring artists from all over the world. In the snowy cityscape beneath the glowing aurora skies, classical, jazz, folk, and contemporary concerts unfold in an enchanting and deeply emotional atmosphere. In addition, towns such as Ross, Geilo, and Oslo also host unique winter festivals, including ice sculpture festivals, torchlight parades, and winter sports activities such as skiing, dog sled racing, and outdoor competitions. For Norwegians, winter festivals are not just celebrations, they are a way to connect with harsh nature, preserve traditions, and find joy in the midst of frost. Every festival is a piece of identity, both nostalgic and deeply infused with modern Nordic spirit. Fact 13. Norway has ancient towns with long-standing cultural traditions. Tucked between emerald fjords and snow-covered mountains, Norway's ancient towns hold centuries of Nordic history and culture. Among them, Bergen is a true gem where time seems to slow down among colourful wooden houses, steep red-tiled roofs, and narrow cobblestone alleys. Bergen was once a major trading hub of the Hanseatic League during the Middle Ages, and its old quarter Bryggen, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, still preserves the distinctive wooden architecture of the 14th century. Strolling through the area feels like stepping into a fairy tale painting, where the sound of waves merges with violin music from street performers. Beyond Bergen, towns like Ross, with its black wooden homes nestled in snowy fields, and Trondheim, home to the largest Gothic cathedral in Scandinavia, are perfect destinations for those who love history, architecture, and traditional values. Here, Viking heritage, folk art, and Nordic spirit remain alive in every festival, museum, and in the way people preserve their heritage. Norwegian towns are not just places to see, they are places to feel, to slow down, and to listen to the thousand-year-old stories whispered by mountains and sea. Fact 14. Norway has one of the best public transportation systems in the world. Despite a landscape dominated by mountains, fjords, and deep valleys, Norway has developed a modern, efficient, and environmentally friendly public transportation system. From cities to countryside, from coastal areas to remote highlands, getting around in Norway has never been easier. In the capital Oslo, the metro, buses, trams, and ferries operate in a synchronized, clean, and almost perfectly punctual manner. Residents only need a single electronic travel card to move flexibly throughout the city and surrounding areas. Bus and tram stops are equipped with real-time digital displays, accurate and convenient. For longer journeys, the national railway system connects Oslo with major cities like Bergen, Trondheim, and Stavanger. Among them, the world-famous Fjellmelmi Railway, which cuts through mountains, is a testament to Norway's ability to blend modern infrastructure with spectacular natural scenery. Norway also actively encourages the use of public transport and bicycles instead of private cars, aiming to reduce emissions and protect the environment. As a result, Norway's transport system is not only convenient, but also helps shape a sustainable and eco-friendly lifestyle. Fact 15. Norway stands out for its environmental protection policies. In an era when climate change poses a global threat, Norway has emerged as a pioneer in environmental protection and sustainable development. From using renewable energy to enforcing emission reduction policies, this Nordic country is proving to the world that modernization can absolutely go hand in hand with going green. Currently, more than 98% of electricity consumed in Norway is generated from hydropower thanks to its abundant rivers, lakes, and mountainous terrain. This is one of the highest rates in the world. Additionally, Norway has heavily invested in electric vehicles, with hundreds of thousands of EVs in use every day. In Oslo, EV charging stations can be found in nearly every neighborhood and shopping center. The Norwegian government also enforces strict policies to protect forests, water sources, and biodiversity. Waste is strictly sorted and recycled, and cities are planned with green space in mind, creating clean and livable environments for residents. Beyond impressive numbers, the green living spirit has become an integral part of Norwegian consciousness and culture, from how people travel and consume to how they educate children about environmental responsibility. From snow-covered mountains and mesmerizing aurora skies to ancient towns and green policies, Norway is the dream destination of millions. Come and experience the unspoken beauty of this remarkable Nordic country.